Hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Eated Cookies. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club as a request from people. People said, you need to play this, and I'm like, no man, I'm not into this kind of stuff. You know, I don't like dating sims. I think they're kind of dumb. But then the person's like, hey, you should play it. You should play it. So, alright. I'm playing it. Fine. He said it's not like your average get with the girl stuff. So I'm like, okay. It's a new game. Enter your name. What should my name be? What do you guys think? Eh? Okay. I think my name shall be Eated Cookies. Perfect. Here we are on a new adventure. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just doesn't care, totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This is a nice layout for a dating sim, yeah. That girl is Shiori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. And good friend? Already a typo. I am not pleased. My neighbor and good friend. Oh, my neighbor and good, never mind, that is not a typo. That's my bad. Okay. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to talk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Shiori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Eated Cookies. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait up for me after all. I guess you don't have, I don't like this voice, have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Shiori. Hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Nice. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Eated Cookies, have you decided on a club to join? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... That's me. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you want to join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one... It's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Shiori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I have a viewer. Hello. And I know you're happy now. But I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET, by the way, is someone who doesn't have a job and is not currently looking for one. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at the few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by some carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, you don't need to worry, blah, 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 blah. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. What is this? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Let's see how the stream is. Shut up. Go live. Oh wow, it's working out really well. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, in interest, my literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes, not pancakes, and everything. Hee. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a big sigh. Oh, fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And now we're off. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school upstairs section school rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Appear! Everyone, the new member is here! Everyone? There's no one there. I told you I don't care. Don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh, what's her voice? Welcome. I don't know. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. There we go. That's a pretty good girl voice. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? Oh God, no. Seriously, you bad boy? Wait, atmosphere. Eating cookies. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Girls, girls, girls. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl
with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
which makes her a senior.
She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody, Sayori
Says that quietly into my ear and turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? What? That's right. It's great to see you again, Needed Cookies.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, yes. Beautiful, athletic, yeah. Basically completely out of my league.
Oh, don't say that.
So having her, well, he didn't say that, he thought it. Her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
You too, Monica. Come sit down, Needed Cookies. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Ooh, tea and cupcakes? Heck yeah. That sounds good, actually.
The girls have a few desks arranged from the table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori.
Oh yeah.
Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward. Tell me about it. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, I hate her voice. What?
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy
Cupcakes.
decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
How delightful. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Nothing for you or anything. And I thought I technically did. Oh, that was me. My bad. Alright.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted.
Yuri looks away.
I mean that, no wait, that was the wrong voice. Oh well. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably been a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like
literature.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really all go to this club. Is this just a book? Is this just a book? Like all dating sims are just a book. But I am intrigued. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. Yeah! Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Look at them. Look at all the hot jailbait. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Edith Cookies, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read.
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have any good way of answering that.
Manga.
I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuka's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change.
For you. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Not fingers. Ugh.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book. I read a horror book once. Oh, everyone knows that guy.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a brick. I like brick better. That's why.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me into another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, why's that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? Where did you get that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
That's so mad! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori siddles. That's the word, siddles. Remember Wind Waker, everyone? Siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them?
Not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. How very... wow. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I just sank a little.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's her voice. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Or with you, Monica.
Isn't that right, Eated Cookies?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that?
Now that we're back onto the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Eated cookies. You all...
You all...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If I'm writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. They all just went up an inch.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps
her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey, you really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just come to the cupcakes, I would super PO'd.
I can't cuss. What's my problem? Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Eated cookies. I'll look forward to seeing how you express yourself. He. Yeah.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat, and Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, eating cookies. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs.
Sure, might as well.
Yay!
What a week, yay.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Alright.
I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think favorite club member would like, something like that. Okay. So, whoa. Let's do giggle. She liked that. Okay, so when they hop up, they like it. What girl do we want? We want maybe this girl. I kind of like Yuri. Wait, am I a girl or a guy? They never really clarified. You get to name your own character. So, I guess I'm a guy because I'm into women. Or, well, women could be into women. I don't know. Anyways, she might like Bunny. Nope. Death. How about dance? Hey, got one. Heartbeat? Nope. Charm. Yay! Swimsuit. Sure. Oh, she liked that one, dang it. Analysis. Hey! Family. Hey! Let's see. Oh, daydream. Yay! Warm. Yeah! I'm doing great! Sunset? Maybe? Lust. Sure. Okay. She liked the. Yeah, I thought as much. Play. Yeah. Bubbles. Hurt. That's her. So I know how to get her. So let's try not to get her. It's too easy. Because hers is like the darker stuff. Bubbles. That's probably her. Romance. Yeah. Anime. Oh no, she would like anime. The raindrum milk. Dang it. Socks. Shirt. Dang it. Let's do one of hers. I guess. Awesome. Yeah. Nightgown. Hey, hey. Oh. She liked that. Whoops. A rose. Yeah, I thought so. Misery. Wait. Email? I don't remember seeing that. Oh, they change every time. Unending and effulgent misery. Yeah, that's great. Fantasy. Wow, I did not think it would be her. Climax. Come on. Headphones. We'll do climax because that way we know for sure it doesn't go to the annoying voice girl. Anyways, let's think. How long have I been doing this anyways? We got a little while, okay? Let's keep going. Why not? Ugh. Hi again, Eated Cookies. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha. I'm actually intrigued, okay? I hate these kind of games, but this is a little charming. It's a little charming. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word.
Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in. So everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Eat Cookies. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. See. Oh my god, she's so annoying. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. What was that?
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops onto her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Eated Cookies it is his best as long as he's having fun.
There we go. I nailed it.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Whoa! Jealous? Ho! I am a man. There's plenty of me to go around, lady.
How come you and Eated Cookies can become good friends, too?
Sayori.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Oh, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Oh god, I'm really interested. What is this? I love presents. Give it to me.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Oh, let me know. Oh, she's embarrassed. Never mind. I gotta know. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, yeah, she did hype it up. What is it, your bra or something? What do I do? You said that out loud, sucker.
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Okay, that calmed her down a little bit. Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh, it was just a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't really usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Oh!
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I
enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Were you guys expecting that?
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
You look for something. You're looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point of keeping the collection organized if somebody else is gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf.
Manga?
You read manga, right?
Ah, sometimes.
Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands.
How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point.
Yeah, it was literally yesterday. It just happened.
Besides, he's got it written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean?
I see.
There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Sing a box set from...
Shut up, Dell. Wow, that was a great read. I know the feeling. I know that feel.
I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring.
Parfait Girls?
It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're just gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
Jeez, I cannot read.
She points to the classroom door.
Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was in the tone of your voice. But consider this the last step of the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki.
Pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
And I will have to leave it at that cliffhanger. Right there. Empty slot. How great. How great. Wow, you can have a lot of different stories. Okay. So thanks for watching, everyone. It has been a pleasure, a goof, and a gaffe. That was wonderful. This is I am gonna continue this series, actually. I am pretty interested. But it's still not really like, oh my god, it's the best game ever. I don't really know anything about it. Other than it's not like your ordinary dating sim. I still don't know if it's for me. It seems like every other dating sim. Whatever. Did I save? Yeah, I saved. Okay.